Previously, where we left off, after having just entered the giant's house, the giant castle, which below held the secrets of Michelangelo's lab. Having gone through and been pronounced heir, and having a technical lineage there now, congrats, Griek, you own a castle. You encountered the lost face of Raziel, having had their chain removed, trying to get a hold of the ice plate, which was kept just beneath. After a fierce battle, you all vanished as quickly as you could, but not before a dangerous circumstance occurred. A strange being emerged out of Michelangelo, which I actually got art commissioned for. Hey, look at me!
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm kind of schmoovin'. I'll send it all to you right now. But yeah, so that all happened. So, after having vanished and reappeared, you now find yourselves back in the Underdark, here in Kazadaxis' lair.
Is Kaz here?
Kaz is here. He is currently by his...
Oh, okay. I couldn't see him. I don't know why. I didn't think to move.
Gotcha. Is this the one I'm looking for? Hold on. Sorry, yeah. Alright. You're free to move around and do as you will. Kazadaxis sits by the telescope, as if he is unfazed by your guys' sudden appearance.
I want to look.
By the way, DM, how many rounds did they take after I left?
How many rounds did they take? Like 3.
It's not that long.
There's that image.
We,
uh,
Oh yeah, you don't know what happened.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
You know what? That's in character. That's fine.
Alright. You go over and inspect the half-formed body of Elliot Manginian as he rests in the green liquid, being kept mostly stasis as he begins to regrow his previous limbs.
Oh, she's so cute.
Got you.
So
I see you have all
this
made it
one
back.
is still unconscious?
Yeah, so that one is still unconscious. That one is floating in that green goop, kind of half-formed. His head and shoulder and part of his arm is still there, but the rest of him is kind of just like vital organs hanging out and suspended in the liquid. Yeah, it is not a pretty sight, but...
Right.
Hello. It seems you've all made it alive.
Yep.
Barely.
I don't even remember the half of the fight. I wasn't there. I mean, I remember it, but
I feel
someone
like I've
else's
been
eyes.
split in two.
Short eyes, weird eyes.
I see. So I believe that you've discovered the abilities that chains possess, yes?
Oh no, I still don't understand half the stuff that happens.
Understood. Well, still. I suppose it's great that my stones were of use to you.
Are these like unlimited use?
They came in handy, yes.
That's good to hear. That being said, I see you brought a rather dangerous artifact with you.
Yeah.
Rick looks down to the ice plate that he's holding. I'm not sure I want this anymore, to be honest with you.
It is
Oh,
It seems to be causing a lot of trouble.
Yes, it will.
We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
You
either.
will take it off your hands. I will keep this
Well,
safe as best as I can.
I'm not. Well, he's not ready to give it up. He's still thinking about it.
Gotcha.
He still has to talk. He still has to talk with people. He's not ready to give it up yet. But he's
Understandable.
questioning if it's worth it.
I see.
I feel I'm not ready to give it up quite yet. I still have some thought to put into it.
I understand. I will hold off on it for now then. That being said,
Kaz,
you all look rather beat up.
hasn't he?
What thing?
Ah, yes. Tea flurries over. I sense my other half is, well, maybe not my other half, but I sense that you may be here to end me, finally.
I was told that was a good idea. I don't know.
Mm.
I mean, we're here because we wanted to live. We needed to escape.
Ah, I see.
I have a question.
Sure.
When you die, does the magic of these amulets stop?
I will no longer be able to make them, so you will not have any more.
Okay, so they're a one-time use type thing.
Yes, they are. You have to get
Okay,
new ones if you want to use them.
I thought it was the same necklace each time.
No,
Sorry.
you're all good.
Did you make them one more time, then? Just in case?
I would prefer not, especially if I'm still of use. I've located another aspect of myself, if you're interested.
Which
Thing I'm
aspect?
interested in right now is taking a long rest. I need to recover.
I see. As always, this place is open to you. I will be over here if you need me.
Aw.
There's secluded rooms.
I can. He will look as he will raise a small barrier overward and isolate yourselves off. For the most part, it's just kind of an open area.
Is there like some sort of nook in the cave somewhere where Skriet can go, just kind of be away from everything for a little bit?
There is.
Let's just say Skriet is
Oh, wait.
representation. He's somewhere out there.
Gotcha. Alright. Skriak will go and nestle up to himself. As you sit alone and ponder and think, are you planning on reaching out to your goddess?
Yeah.
Understood. I will get her token
Quickly,
now.
DM.
Yes.
I think I'm at the wrong map. I'm in Kolinar.
You really shouldn't be there, should you? You should be lowing into like spirit bonus, I think.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. There
You
now.
just walked
Yeah.
up to me, those two.
And then I'll really quickly tell me when you're loaded in, and I'll snap you to view. Okay. Are you loaded into the map?
It's almost done.
Okay.
It's 30 of 31.
Gotcha. Alright. Oh, that's... dang it.
There. I'm loaded in.
Why does it do this? What? Every single time, it's like, oh, look at me, I'm cool.
Oh.
There she is. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You see in front of you the visage of Raiden, as she stands in front of you with crow feather cape, darkened hair, standing in front of you.
Skriet will kneel.
Ah, worry not, young Skriak. You're doing quite well. You have fulfilled my task that I've asked of you, despite its difficulty. You truly are very blessed in this time.
I'm concerned about what should I do with it now, though? It seems to be causing quite a lot of trouble.
Yes, it will. There's a few things I can do for you, and a few advice I could give. The first is I could obscure it, hide it with my own magics, and make it harder for those who wish to use it to find it. However, it is not infallible. The enemy is strong and will do that the best they can to break through. However, for a time it should hold fast. Secondarily, I can suggest find a place that is on holy ground, for there my power will be most strong. That is what I can recommend to you, Skriak.
Have we identified what it would do? Like, if somebody were to wear it? Have we identified that?
You have. It is in Winterhold.
Yeah, he
reference.
sent us a reference. It turns damage into ice damage, and you're immune. Like, aren't you immune to ice damage?
It makes you
But you
immune to
gain a
ice
weak-
damage, but it makes you vulnerable to fire damage. And every time you're hit, you can attempt to freeze enemies around you.
Yeah, and the racial bonus of being a tiefling does not negate that. Fire weakness. I remember discussing that.
Wearing it would give you several powers. However, that would be an indication and almost a declaration of war to the enemy, which
I mean,
I'm not
haven't we
sure
already
how
done that?
long that would do for you.
Honest with you, I feel like we're gonna be attacked regardless.
I see. Of
Even
course.
if we do not have it, it's not gonna stop the enemy from coming after us to try to figure out where it went.
I see. You're not entirely wrong in that front. I can sense that in time that will happen. And so, I suppose I'll leave the judgment up to you, my most noble thief.
What greater honor is there than stealing from one who calls himself God?
Ah, I see. High ambitions. Well, in that case, I shall have more work of you soon. I'm trying to locate another one of these items, though I fear that it is in a bit of a interesting position. Are you aware of Kolinar?
No.
Oh no.
I think about this. How much do I think Skriak would pull from Tyndir in this moment? Is what I need to decide.
The shard plate, I believe, is on the body of a man named Cornelius. In which case, memories of Cornelius would go to Skriak's mind.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was an intense moment. That would come through.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
I do not know of this man directly, but I do know that he's bad news. Quite powerful.
Yes. But with your friends at your back and with the hardy crew you've gathered, I'm sure that you will be able to. I'm sure you will suffice in this challenge that I have set forth, though it may take some time. Careful planning is all in a thief's work.
I need to consider my options.
I see.
If I require your assistance, I will contact you again.
I see. Then I shall leave this as a parting gift. And she will hold out a... Alright. She will pull out a set of gloves.
Ooh.
Take these. They will aid you on your journey, I foresee. For these shall aid you in the trials to come. Alright. You have gotten gloves of the pit pocket.
Nice.
Alright, these have two abilities. The first adds a +4 to your sleight of hand.
That's good.
The second allows you to cast the spell Wrist Pocket. Which eventually, any object you can hold on your hand, you can flick your wrist and it will disappear into like a little pocket dimension that you can pull out later.
You, my lady, but am I truly worthy of such things? It feels as though you've already helped me so much, and I've repaid my debt. I do not wish to owe you once more.
Do not worry of owing me, for in this we are partners, a band of thieves, so to say. I will support my own and you will support me, no matter how unbalanced that may be. You are beloved, Skriak. Know this. I watch over you. In a cloud of feathers, she will vanish.
I will fight you, Emilios.
What did Milius do?
I didn't get the joke, but still.
I watched too much arcade, I'm sorry.
I feel as if the WAP? What? Yap?
No, it's just a moon
Yeah.
meme.
Oh.
because it says a lot. You feel as though
Oh,
his chat starts spamming it.
gotcha. Understandable.
By the way, I love the
Can
music.
have that
I just
in the
see-
reference.
Ah, yes. I will type that up for you right now.
I actually don't think I have any attunement items on right now.
Fortunately, you're about to get one. I think you've just gotten a second attunement slot, haven't you?
Sure.
We
Maybe.
get more attunement slots as we level up, right?
Yes.
And yeah, I don't think we got any attunement items before.
Wait,
Really haven't.
how does attunement slots work in your world?
I'm not the largest fan, mostly, of attunement items. Mostly, attunement items consist of items that are very specifically have something to do with you and needs you to especially interact with them. So stuff like these where you are creating your own personal little pocket dimension are going to be attunement, but items that are just like, oh, this sword does 3d6, I don't see why that should be attunement rather than just an item.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
they're a bit more.
Because I have the spider goggles attuned.
Yes.
Which we still haven't used.
I was considering dropping a spider at the place we were.
You know, I completely forgot about those goggles.
Which
I
is
didn't, I
funny
just
because you guys
haven't-
were like, oh, we're coming back for those. Like, oh yeah, we're using them as soon as you get them. You're like, anyways.
I just haven't thought of anything that we could use it for. And we have to come back and pick up the spiders, so it doesn't make sense.
You know, I'm not gonna take Arcane Eye just so that we can use the spiders.
Nice. All right. Is that all, Skriak?
Yeah, I think that would be it. I don't think there's anything else he needs to do at
Alright.
this moment.
Understood. All right. You three, what you up to?
I've got nothing.
All right. So you all long
Well,
rest.
I'm
Well,
st-
you guys can do some. I guess you guys can fill Milios in on what happened.
Yeah, I
Well,
was gonna ask what you guys did.
Yeah, because he wasn't there.
Someone popped out of Michelangelo, dude? Barney? Yeah, Barney.
Popped out?
Yeah. Like the thing we were fighting, Veneer, he got consumed, I think. And then something worse came out of Michelangelo.
Well, that
Wait,
doesn't
this?
sound good.
No. That's why we got out of there.
Well, I'm glad we're safe.
I forgot how to do that.
And hey, we got the child's play, so that's a win.
That's what.
Yeah. Are any of you thinking about putting it on?
Is there something going on in the background? Wait, Yuki, where you are?
It sounds like a power saw is
No.
running in the background.
Oh no, my laptop's just being.
Do you have
I
your
understand.
at the bottom left next to the end call? Do you have your noise suppression turned on?
No, I do not.
That might help.
Yeah, that
That's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
cut out my voice. So I don't like using it that often. But I'll keep it on.
It changed your voice a little bit, but it's I prefer this over
Yeah.
the
Her.
yeah.
Okay.
What has been released is known as a vice, as far as I understand it.
Feels dangerous.
Are
I've read about those.
where is Skriek back yet, or
I imagine while this is all happening, he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, plus, I need time to put in this item into my feed anyway. So.
yes?
Tune into it.
I don't know. I think we should let Skriek decide what to do with it.
Okay.
Oh, I want nothing to do with that item. It's very scary.
Yes? Yes?
Ah, you mentioned something coming out of Barney, was it?
Yes.
Michelangelo, yes, that's what
Oh,
he's been nicknamed.
I see.
yes.
As I understand it, there are certain people who carry with them locked away power. That of a power of what I believe you fought. There are dangerous beings. I believe you've all mentioned one before. That of Godmaker.
Oh
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
they are.
Yes.
Was that one of the avatars then?
Yes, avatars of. I shouldn't speak it, but you understand.
I'm sorry I don't want to speak
Yes.
about it, but I have no clue what it is. So would you explain?
Of course.
Do you remember what Elliot, not him, but Elliot, when we were faced through, told us? He told us about the 10 chains or the 10 seals that are.
Oh, the metal person I'm connected to?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think so.
Vaguely? I just remember playing, rock, paper, scissors with you. That's
Oh,
about it.
well, yes, they. You
I
can
could
explain it further,
go into a
because
bit
of
more
access.
detail if you desire.
Please.
Yes, please.
Wonderful. Yes. There are 10 seals or so. When the enemy was tried to be subdued, they were locked away in 10 parts. 6 of them being their children, and 4 of them being weapons of great destruction. I believe whatever awakened was one of those said children.
Who is this enemy you speak of?
It is an enemy too dangerous to fully speak about. It is corruptive. It lives off the follies of man, and is ever watchful. The best I can inform you of is that it is in all opposition to order, and seeks mindless chaos.
That's not good.
Yes. It seeks to unwrite the rules that bind the universe together. And if that were to happen, there would be nothing.
And does it have anything to do with the Unmade?
As far as I'm concerned, the link between them was the Unmade were a sick joke created by one of the children.
I see.
I believe it was Godmaker who that was.
Yes, Godmaker made the unmade. Godmaker was made of this presence.
That is correct.
Then who made the roses?
The roses, I believe, were forged of the blood of Regulus in his great battle.
Oh,
The battle against whom?
Previously, I'm not entirely sure of this story, but as far as I'm concerned, it goes as follows. That once upon a time, there were 3 great arbiters. Not arbiters. There were 3 great beings. The first, the monarch of order. The second, a jester of chaos. And third, and interestingly enough, the least powerful, is the arbiter of justice. You see, order and chaos constantly fought, tearing out each other and destroying what the other had created. And so, the third, arbiter of justice, decided to separate them, allowing for the existence of 3 different realms. The material, the one which we stand, belonging to the arbiter of justice. The celestial, in which the monarch stands. The celestial in which the monarch stands. And finally, the cognitive, in which the enemy remains sealed. However, it appears as if the seals on them are breaking.
Someone who spoke of these things on our way to the castle.
Yes. So
That
is the
He will
jester the enemy?
look at you really quickly and be like, "Ah, you speak of that Faith girl who you ran into.
Yes, I think so.
I don't know much about her, though from what I've seen it appears that she is a worshipper of the Arbiter.
Is she okay?
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, she opposes the enemy, seeking to keep and establish the lines that were drawn by the Arbiter.
It's noble, okay?
It is in, I believe, all of our benefit to keep those lines as firm as we can, for as they bleed, chaos is sown.
Exactly is it that she wanted us to do for that sword?
From what I've
Uh,
seen, that sword
I
is...
I have it written down. I just pull out my notebook and look through it to see if where is it? It's core of Spren and earth and metal is the things I've written down.
There's a third item.
Yeah, yeah, sacred silk.
Mhm.
It was on the page down.
Got you. A sword in which combines all three realms together. It is important to her religion, is what I've seen. A sword that could rebuke any trespassers that move between realms.
Hmm.
Were you saying something, Greg?
I'm not sure. Because, okay. Is that thing that we saw when we were escaping, was that a trespasser?
I believe it was. That is a seal that has been awoken, so their origin would be from cognition.
It would not be wise for us to seek out this weapon and repair it.
I believe it would be wise for you to do so.
Then, core of Spren we would get in the cognitive realm, I assume. But earth and metal and sacred silk, where we look for that.
Ah. Sacred silk. Let me see. He will wander back to the telescope, looking through it. Ah. It appears you'll find it in the home of... well... You'll appear to find it in the home of Reclusia, a god of the hidden and patron of spiders.
Didn't we learn? Hang on. Was she mentioned in the Drow village?
I think so.
Ah, I'm so glad you recognized. Yes, the Drow worship Reclusia and Lolth at the same time. Reclusia, being a patron of spiders, aids Lolth in all that she does. They kind of have a symbiotic relationship. So the answer is yes. Sacred silk may or may not be found with the help of the Drow.
That's
No, something
yeah,
of this.
further down in the Underdark. Let's go.
And I'm not sure of which exactly the earth and metal that they spoke of, but perhaps the dwarf would know of it.
It is possible. Though I imagine this one is slightly easier. I assume a rare metal of sorts, one that is specialized in here. All eyes peer towards Caesura.
Could you repeat that again?
Ah, it is most likely a metal that is special in a way and tied to this earth. A very valuable one at that. He will peer at Caesura.
Would if
What is that?
I Caesura is my
Dragonheart?
sword, my Dragonheart sword. Would I be able to use this then as in the crafting?
I imagine it would most likely suffice, though double checking with Faith would be more ideal. As it comes of late, as less of my aspects have been moving around, I've been able to see a bit of less and less into the future.
Hmm.
I don't have it prepared at the moment, but if I rested, I could perhaps send a message to her and ask.
Yes.
That would be ideal. Go now. Take your rests. We'll talk about this more in the morning when you have the necessary tools.
Gotta go through my spell list again.
Woohoo! Alright, you all take a long rest. And you all technically level up to
Yeah.
level 7. But we already did that off camera.
Yes, we definitely did that. I
Yes.
definitely chosen my
My spells that I want, indeed. Alright.
Well, I suppose. Hang on. Before we go to sleep, Skriak wants to make sure if there's anything else he needs to prepare for.
Gotcha.
And yes,
So, after we contact Fate, that was her name, right? Fate.
Yes.
Faith.
Thanks.
Well, what do we plan to do after that?
Well, depends. I have an aspect that I would like hunted down. My dexterity. There is that sword that you could start collecting once you've contacted her. There's a few things that you would be able to do.
Your dexterity, that would be
Also,
Yasarath.
where the fuck did
Right?
Saorn go?
Oh, he left again.
Oh yeah, he fucked off.
Yeah, we left him behind at like the hot
I
spring.
mean,
Yeah.
Oh, are you asking?
Oh,
Because
are you
that's
asking me?
I'm not asking for an answer. I'm just like, what the fuck? He's not here again.
Yes.
Skriak, what is your plan to do with the armor?
Well, if we can either keep it hidden, or we could use it ourselves in order to help better defend it. My main concern with using it is it would give me a very adverse effect to fire. And I don't believe it would. I don't know if I have any spells that would help against that.
It also might prove as a warning sign to the enemy, marking your location.
It is best to keep it hidden until the time has come for us to make an attack.
I see. In which case, I might be able to help. I am not great at it, but I can temporally stasis it here.
Oh, sure we want to leave it behind?
As much as I would like to accept your offer, when we left, Elliot was still there. It's possible, although he wasn't there himself and it was somebody else, it might be possible for them to trace the magic that was left behind and leave them back here.
I see. Well then,
I have ways to keep it hidden.
I understand.
Yuki's gonna look down at her bag like, yeah, this pocket of holding.
Would it fit in the packet of holding?
I'm not sure. Depends on how much it weighs. Although the sword is taking up a lot of room.
Perhaps it
Oh,
would be
yeah.
best that the
Oh,
less
and
people
it-
the less people who know where it is, the better.
Cassidaxis, do you know what we could do with a 15-foot long mithril sword?
Oh yeah.
Would you?
That's taking up all the room in our
Oh,
bag
well,
of holding currently.
We do still have to go back and get our paint. Perhaps we
maybe
can.
not all of it, but I don't. It's reduced, and I don't know how long it is. And it's 64 cubic meters, and it can hold up to 700 pounds, 6 or 700. I think 6.
It's 500.
Suggestion. There's no way we could use it ourselves, so perhaps we can take it to the dwarves and they can break it apart into more usable pieces,
Yeah, I was
and we can
thinking we
maybe
could go
forge them
find.
into weapons.
I was thinking we could go find our mining operation.
Oh, I was thinking we could take it to Winterhold.
By the way, I have an out of character question.
Sure.
Do
It
we
is
have
500.
do we have any proof of defeating any monsters?
Do you have any proof?
We have the
Yes.
scars of battle.
You have the wings
Yeah.
of the vulture that you fought.
Right.
We have the 15-foot long mithril sword.
Oh yeah.
So you have one of the monsters down as proof. There's still, I think, 4 left on your list that they've hired you to do, which is the fire snake, the exploding goblins, the
Where?
what else was there?
Also, there
You
was
know-
a list. I wasn't really aware.
We
Yeah,
I
I
remember
was
exploding goblins. A long time
I don't think-
ago.
either
There's a few. Oh, all right. One of them was a Grey Mother, which you've already slain. If you have any
cool.
jars of her stuff left, that's all good to go.
Could I just show them mucus stuff? Because I still have that.
Yeah, if you still have her slime stuff, you're
I
all
have.
good with that.
I think I have one. I think I have one left.
Have the wings of the vulture.
What was
I
the
have
slime
I have
mother
the ring
called
of an
again?
ancient. I have a ring of the family crest of an ancient giant family.
Not sure if that's
If
a monster
they-
thing.
I don't know if that.
That would work.
Like- I mean, it's not proof that we slayed monsters, but it's proof that we found some things.
The
But-
mithril sword could probably work as like, hey, there was something wielding this up there.
Yeah, but I suppose we could show it as proof, but we can't use that sword, so we need to get it professionally knit
Yeah.
into something different or broken up into more useful times.
I see.
Did someone say mithril armor?
Possibly. Also, here's something. What kind of armor can clerics even wear?
So
Heavy
medium armor.
the only things we haven't taken care of are the goblins and the snake.
There's one more.
Which,
It is known as a yes, the volcanic sorcerer.
That's
that
a lot of
doesn't
fire.
sound ominous at all.
That's a lot of fire.
Well,
Yeah,
no
so-
wonder
that
they
sounds
want
like-
us to take care of it. Fire in an ice stone? That's
That-
bad.
That feels like bad timing if we choose to wear the armor.
Yeah. Also, I'm assuming there was a posted reward for this. What's that reward?
The rewards for these monsters? Good. Alright. The reward for the Grey Mother was 500.
Nice.
For the vulture, to the you already got your reward from the drow. However, the reward for the dwarves is 3,500. The exploding goblins, its entire village, those are 4,000. The fire snake is 2,000, and then the volcanic sorcerer is 6,000.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the sound of
I-
exploding goblins.
I
Explosive goblins.
I get
doesn't seem
flashbacks
that-
to Orlov.
Very
Yeah,
first
it doesn't. I don't know about those, but like the volcanic sorcerer seems like something I don't want to deal with.
Well, I think I know how to handle goblins.
Yeah,
Depends
goblins.
on how many there are.
Stay,
We need to
stay
find. We need.
far away and shoot them.
Yes, and we need to find that fire snake that was supposedly sent after us.
Oh,
know
you guys
exactly
haven't
where
checked out
that
the
is.
drow village, have you?
What?
What was that?
You haven't
Oh,
checked
no.
out the drow village in a while, have you?
We haven't been back.
No.
I mean, we were probably gonna go there anyway because we needed to talk about the spider stuff.
Yeah.
Before we go, guys, do you mind if I do some experiments, though?
What kind of resources do you got?
I've still got 1 phosphorus, 8 bags of coffee, and some spring water. I'm not gonna do an ice route.
Where was the spring water from?
Just this, the
The Spirit Oasis,
yeah, the spirit.
where you
Oasis.
fought the charisma.
How many vials of that do you have?
3.
Have we done Arcana checks on that yet?
No,
I don't think so.
no one's done anything to these.
Perhaps we should take a look at what properties those have before we do that.
Yeah, I know the phosphorus is explosive. Coffee is coffee, and the ice root she told us is. I can't remember what she told us, but I remember she
It makes you
explained.
resistant to ice.
Yeah.
Ice defense. Right.
Maybe I should have done stuff with that before we went to the castle.
Do me an Arcana check with the for the spring water.
All right.
Did I hear Arcana?
You did.
Nope. Velios, why don't you look at this? Because I have no idea. Because I just rolled.
Can I get some help, maybe?
I could probably help you out a little.
You want +4?
Bam. Well, that's a 19.
Flash of genius.
Mm.
Makes it a
I'll go ahead and
23.
wipe it off.
All right. With the 23, you're able to identify that the spirit water has 2 different properties that can affect if put inside an alchemical potion. The first of which is going to be a ghost-like presence. You're not quite exactly sure what that's going to 100% do. And the second of which is it also counts as holy water.
What's the first one?
The first one will provide a ghost-like presence, and then the second is considered holy water.
Wait. Does holy water harm tieflings?
So, yes and no. Throwing holy water at a demon won't necessarily hurt it, but if you soak a weapon in holy water, it's counted as silvered, essentially, so it can attack them normally.
Right, it's because I remember Yuki was swimming in that holy water.
She's not an actual
Yeah.
devil, so we're all good.
I'm just a
Right.
descendant, and I'm like, this is.
Yeah, I was a bit scared.
What is it with tieflings and being racially profiled this day?
I'm not a demon, you guys. I climbed on a bug. That's not
I'm
the
a
worst thing I've
devil.
done.
It's infernal,
Okay.
actually.
And didn't we also get water from the river stick or whatever?
Yes,
Yes,
we
you
did,
still
but
do
I'm not
have a Styx
experimenting
potion.
with that. I'm not experimenting with that. I refuse.
You know,
No, I-
okay. Here's what we can do. I have how many 3rd level spell slots do I have?
3.
I think 3.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 3rd level spell slots. There are a few people we need to contact and ask for information. We need to talk to Faith. We need to talk to the Spider Lady and ask about Silk, and we need to talk to the dwarves and see if they have forging capabilities.
For Mithril.
Which dwarves? The Dwargar or the normal
Our
dwarves?
dwarves.
Our dwarves.
Our dwarves.
We have 7% stock in their company.
Oh, so the Duragar. Got you.
The one that said yoo-hoo.
Bum 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 bum.
I think his name is Isaac. Yep, Isaac. Yoo-hoo guy.
All right.
Forge it themselves. I'm sure they know somebody who can.
Hmm?
Problem is, if I contact those 3 people, that's all my 3rd level spell slots.
Let's just not get into fights.
You know what? How close is the Drow village?
The Drow Village, it's about half a day's walk.
Not bad at all.
That's not really worth it to me. That's close enough.
Like, we can do experiments for half a day, get there. You know, you can send 2 messages and then we can rest there.
What's the dwarven encampment?
The Dwarven encampment, it was a day east of the Drow Village.
Okay.
Hello? Is someone here?
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Ooh,
Hello?
All is this?
Are you, let's see, is this Skriak, Yoki, Lithris, and Millis?
What the fuck did they find us?
Depends on who's asking.
Who are you?
Oh, I got this, and and on his back he carries a large chest. It's the dividends from the mining company. Turns out the the spot you located was actually pretty successful.
Oh,
And sets it down.
yeah.
Anyways, that's your dividends. Good to see you. I'll always find you. You cannot escape me. All right, good.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes! I love him. I love him.
No.
I love him.
Find us again. Can you carry
Okay.
Winterhold?
Yo, by
Did he really just leave that quickly?
Yeah.
By
Unless
the
you're
way,
gonna call him
DM.
back, he will. He's.
Yeah, Skriak calls
Yeah.
him back.
All right, cool. We'll do.
DM, so out of game, I have a spread or a sheet, like document called Entities of Soaring Stroud, where I've taken notes on all the persons we've
name?
met. I'm adding this person to them.
All right, yeah. What you want?
What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Tony.
Tony?
Tony.
Tony. I like the name.
Thank you. It's a good name. Mom gave it to me.
So, what are your carrying capabilities?
Oh, you know, I'm a bit of a mule, so to say. My friends call me an ass, but I think it's just because they don't like me. It's regardless. Doesn't matter. I have a carrying capacity of around 250.
Oh crap. Okay. Dang it.
For you, Tony.
And
I know that the dwarves are proficient in mining, but what about smithing?
Smithing? Oh, yeah, we can do some smithing. What you looking for?
If you were given a large mithril sword, would you be able to break it up into smaller pieces that might be more manageable for forging smaller weapons?
Not at base camp, but if you follow us second layer down, you know, we got to the main Duergar hideout, we could probably do that for you.
About how far away is that?
Oh, second layer, it's about a 3 days walk.
That's manageable.
You guys okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Because I'd like to have my pocket holding bag.
We confirmed that the earth and metal that the we need
You haven't
is
contacted
Dragon
Faith
Heart.
yet. Yeah, you haven't contacted Faith yet, so you're not sure yet.
Oh, wait,
Stick around for a
straight.
moment while I contact somebody.
Okay.
They might have. I need to ask about a certain metal, and perhaps if I get a name for it, then you could tell us where we might find it.
Yeah, alright, sounds good.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, in this chest is going to be 8,000 gold.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Oh yeah,
What?
no, we ran to a very ran to a large thing of dragon heart as well as we actually found a mithril strain. Pretty good.
I'm adding that, guys.
Did you find any gems in your
Dude, that-
mining?
Dear Lord.
Gemstones? Oh, let's see. No, we just found metals. Unfortunately, we didn't have much gemstones.
Well, Dragonheart and Mithril is a pretty good find.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, it was an excellent spot. Like I rolled a natural 20 on location, so it was really good.
Ooh.
So what you're saying is that if you were basing the location on a scale from 1 to 20, it would be a 20.
Oh yeah, no, if I left it up to the gods of fate and rolled a polyhedral dice, I would round up on a 20. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
So much better.
Words for a minute. I hate the word limit on sending.
All right,
Oh, yeah. Me too.
we use the Skriak fund. So,
Yeah, that was the best investment that we ever did.
You're
Good
welcome,
work,
you guys.
all right, Skriak, what's
We
the message?
literally multiplied 1,000 gold by 8.
Guys, we have over 1,200 gold.
Yes, you guys are almost richer than
Nice.
dragons.
If not.
No, we're not.
Sorry, you're almost richer than what dragons has on them.
Okay, yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah, they have over 2 million gold that they're sitting on in their dragon cave.
Or actually, we're almost richer than dragons. We're nowhere near as rich as wealth.
Well, his name is Well, so yeah.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to know that.
If not.
The reference art for Tony's.
We're not supposed to say that.
Sure, here you go, man.
How did
Thank
he
you.
even manage to get that much gold?
He's a strong boy.
Al? Oh no, I told you I got a pretty. I'm a bit of a mule. I carry things. My name's Messenger. My last name is Messenger, at least Tony Messenger. That's my full name. I just run errands for people.
Okay, I'll add that. I put him as Tony the Mule.
Oh no, yeah, Tony Messenger. That's my full name. I carry things around. That's what I'm good at.
You carry a person.
Can I carry a person? Sure, if they're injured and I'm hired on by a hospital, I can do that.
Okay, I was just curious.
Are you needing me to transport a body?
No,
'Cause I'll do it.
Description.
I'll keep that in mind.
I hope you will. It's always good to see business run around, you know?
Hmm. So, how much do you normally get paid for what you do?
Oh, it depends on how far I'm traveling. My rate's about 10 gold per day of walking.
Okay, so for this trip, if you came from
So I came from
The-
I came from main hideout, so I'm getting paid 40 gold there and back.
very nice.
Yeah,
Is it
pretty good.
lucrative?
Oh, you know, I every once in a while run into giant, large, scary monsters that try to bite my head off. So it's a bit of a damage pay. But other than that, you know, I walk
You seem
around.
fast enough to avoid them, dude.
Oh,
Words.
I'm pretty stealthy. I'm a little stealthy guy. But you know, it doesn't help much when things are hunting you down, especially when you got a chest of gold on your back.
Hmm.
Dragonheart 1 or 2 words.
Dragonheart's one word.
Thank God.
Oh,
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna try to say this out while I'm counting. Sending to Faith, would a Dragonheart sword be usable as a base for the sword? If not, what is the name or description of the metal that's needed?
All right. That's
That's
enough.
exactly 25.
Wonderful. All right. The reply will come back after a while. Dragonheart would suffice, though ideally it would be made of either mithril or dragon, or not dragon, be made of mithril or, why am I blanking? Oh, that's right. Obsidian from an volcano. That's Tony's voice. Volcano dedicated to the spirits. If you can acquire those, that would be great. 25. Okay.
so mithril
Wait, so
is the
mithril works?
mithril is the
is
one that we
better.
gotta go with.
Perhaps it would be better if we had both, though.
Hmm.
Like an alloy.
yeah, but where could we find that
Obsidian. I'll write that down.
Oh, you're looking for active volcanoes?
You know anything about obsidian coming from active volcanoes dedicated to spirit?
Don't know about the dedicated to spirits part. What I do know is that there's on the third layer at least, down here in the Underdark, there is a bit of a magma ring that's going on, causing quite a bit of heat, causing quite a bit of trouble. And I do know that some strange beings have been popping in and out of it, is all I'm saying.
Well versed in the layers.
Oh, you know, my job's run back and forth between the layers, so I like to get a little roadmap in my head.
Do you know anything about sacred silk?
Oh, sacred silk. Oh, you know, I do. Those dirty little drows, they probably on second layer, maybe on third. They got large spider farms that are going on in their temples to that Reclusia fella. So, you know, that's where you would get some. Now, you sell it off at a high price. It's typically used in magical garment weaving, you know?
You wouldn't have. You seem like a knowledgeable fella. Do you know about Core of Spren?
Nope, no idea what a Spren is.
I guess so.
Alright.
You said that the Derigar camp and the spider farms are on the same layer, correct? Second
No.
layer?
The mining camp's on first layer, but the hideout where we, you know, where most of our castles
The hideout,
are
that's
on
what I'm
the
referring
second
to.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, they're all on the second layer. They're a bit separated, so it'd take a while to walk between them, but yeah.
Well, I guess that's what we're doing then.
could go speak with the drow in the village that we found about this and get more information. And
Yeah,
if they're asking for a high price, perhaps we can go to the Duragar hideout and get some mithril to trade.
yes. We would have to pass through the village, the drow village, on the way to the mining camp, wouldn't it? Wouldn't?
If you go into the mining camp, yeah, you'd need to go through the Drow village down here.
Well,
Passing by anyway.
what I mean is, we could break up the sword at the hideout and use that as a trading chip.
Oh, you're gonna sell us some mithril?
Not to the dwarves. I mean,
Oh,
use
gotcha.
the mithril as a trading chip if needed to get the spider silk.
We've got so much gold. If they actually sell it would probably be somewhat reasonable.
And we also help them.
We help
Yes,
them,
I
so
also-
they might be more amenable to it.
Oh, I thought you said we also have a gun, and I'm like, yeah, that is true.
Yes, a gun
I'll
is
see how
luggage.
that
have a
But
that was what Lexer just said to you. All these characters. I also have a gun.
I'm so sad that you have not met Lexter yet. He was excited to meet him.
We just need to get to Chroma.
Creatures can be found on the second layer.
What was that?
What kind of creatures are there on the second layer?
Oh, lots of dangerous stuff. You know, anywhere that isn't a civilization basically is trying to kill you.
Ah,
What should we be looking out for?
Alright, well, let's see. Alright, there's giant spiders that try to suck out your insides with the venom. There's gibbering mouthers. They like to yell in your ear a little bit.
God.
There's, what else is there? There's there's some rogue factions of Drow who like to kidnap any of the top dwellers and use them as slaves. You know, that whole gimmick. What else would there be?
okay, so what was the second thing? You said spiders and...
Oh,
what?
gibbering mouthers. You
Break
never heard of them?
almost.
Yeah, I heard gibbering, and that's about it.
Yeah, gibbering mouthers. Yeah, they're a nasty little folk. They yell in your ear, make your brain turn to mush.
That's bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
My brain's already mush, at least in some ways.
Oh, well, you're pretty high functioning if your brain's mush.
I know.
Yes!
High functioning sociopath.
Nah, I'm a thrill seeker.
Also, I forgot. I had a question about my gloves. Do they let me cast it once, or do they give me access to the spell?
It's a cantrip, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's a second level spell.
Oh, is it a second level spell? Oh, then it's a free cast.
Yes.
So I don't have it prepared. I can just cast it one.
Yes, the spell duplicates the effects of that spell.
So is that how many times per long rest can I do that?
It is a free cast, so as many times as you have access to it. So, whenever you need it, you
Holy
can
shit.
activate it. Yeah.
Wrist
You
pocket
got it
as a
from-
cantrip.
You
Holy
know,
shit.
it only lasts for an hour, by the way. So
Yeah. So essentially, the idea is that when you grab something, you flick it off into your wrist, and then it's not on your body; it's somewhere else. And then
Yeah,
an
I
hour
know the
later, you
spell.
flick it out.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, how it would function.
I just need to know how it worked with the gloves.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, Tony, are those the only things we have to look out for?
Well, you know, there are acid pitfalls, giant acidic little buggers. What else is there? There's freaking. Let me think. There are acid traps. There are lava flows every once in a while. Once I said the giant volcano thing, it's really causing a bit of a ruckus. Then
Lava, duh.
yeah. And then finally, after that, you might also want to look out for fallen rocks. Those things are a bit of a hassle.
So, cave-ins?
Cave-ins happen. They might obstruct your path a little bit.
Just want to be prepared.
I got you. It's always good to be prepared, Danny.
Well, if we're going the same way, I suppose we could.
I think this
join
man
each
is
other.
too fast
Walk
for us.
each other.
What was that?
I was saying that we
He's
could
inviting- He's
join
inviting you
up
to go
and
with
walk
us.
together with Tony.
Oh no, I've got some other deliveries to do.
Yep.
Oh.
He's too fast for us, boys.
He's true. I'm
If we're
with
to
it, I'm
stop
with
by
it.
the mining camp, are there any resources that are available to us, or would we still need to purchase them?
Let's see. You got a bunch of dividends. The only thing you might get is a bit of information. You might be able to hire some people over there if they're willing to work for you. But yeah, for the most part, this is about all you get.
For our next shipment, could I perhaps request a small amount of, instead of gold, perhaps a small number of the resources gathered?
Oh yeah, for sure. We can write that into
Gee.
contract. What you want the
You
split
that-
to
should
be?
be
if that is the
Dragonheart, correct?
Yeah.
If that's amenable to the party, that is.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Could we get like the dust occasionally, please? Because that's a wonderful alchemical ingredient.
All right. You want some dust? All right, we can do that for you.
Yes, if you
What do you want the
forge
split?
dragon.
What do you want the split to be?
Well, we got what, 8,000 this time?
Yeah.
Or how much was it?
8,000, and this is the first few months of moving in, so it's
How
Mhm.
much?
Well,
What would the split? What? How much?
37?
Can we get a price per pound on like mithril and Dragonheart?
All right. Every pound of mithril is going to be 150.
Oh, God.
That sword you're carrying, which
So-
is right now 500 pounds.
Other campaigns I've seen before, if, like when it's related to crafting materials, they use a unit like that's a stock.
Ah, I see. I
That's-
use pounds specifically. Like materials cost a certain amount of pounds.
So 1 pound of
So,
mithril
yes.
equals...
So different items cost different
150.
amounts of things. So yeah, so 1 pound of mithril would cost 150 gold.
Oh my God, we're sitting on a gold mine.
Yes, you have an incredibly. What was that?
Rare substance.
Perhaps we don't need
Two.
mithril at the moment, but how many pounds would it be for an
Dust.
average weapon?
An average weapon for what you're looking for is going to be about 4 pounds or so.
Is that the same for Dragonheart or the mithril?
Dragonhearts are 10 just because they're a bit bulkier. I was referencing the sword in specific, it's a lighter weapon. But if you're looking to create like normal weapons, like I'm going to create a halberd, then you're looking at like 10, 15 pounds. But the sword in specific is going to only require 4 pounds.
Did we get it? Do they
What was that?
do they just ship out? Do they just ship out the metal, or do they forge it into things themselves?
They'll melt it down and then they'll put it into bars for you. But if you ask them, they could also smith them into items.
Yeah, why don't we just ask for specific items out of our next cut?
But we might. If we commit to items, then we might not need them by the time they actually come around. But if we stick to materials, we can craft it to what we need at the time.
That is true. So do you want to play it safe and just get like maybe 15 to 25 pounds of it, just in case?
Well, I guess what I need to know is how much gold equivalent is it for a pound of Dragonheart, and is it the same for the dust?
Ah, I see. All right. The answer is that for a pound, okay, so a pound of Dragonheart is about 100. Mithril is about 150.
Is it the same cost for dust versus stock?
Yes. Dust is just an easier way that's already been processed, essentially. So, yeah. Dust has already been processed, is the idea, so it's easier to carry around.
So wait, mithril is more expensive than Dragonheart.
Yes.
That's okay.
Mithril has magical properties without being magic items.
Yes. Yeah. Dragonheart's a little less expensive because it's a lot more dangerous to work with, so they sell it off at a bit of a lower price for people to work with it. Mithril is really good because it's not dangerous to work with, it's just kind of hard to work with. But it carries innate magic, is great for inscribing runes, can carry a lot of magic in it.
Smith can just take it.
Yeah, they can like
count.
turn it into like great magic items without really needing too much magical knowledge. Just 'cause of
Okay,
how
here's what
strong
I'm
they are.
thinking. We have plenty of mithril. We can probably, once we get this sword broken down, we can craft that into weapons. But on the other hand, Dragonheart dust can be used for a variety of things, such as enchantments and potion making.
Yes.
So I think currently,
Why not we just get the byproduct Dragonheart dust from them turning it into bars?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If
I
that's
guess-
a thing, DM.
What was that?
Is it a thing for them to turn Dragonheart into Dragonheart bars and have dust left over?
Are we talking about Dragonheart bars or Mithril bars?
Dragonheart.
Dragonheart typically isn't forged into bars, mainly because carrying around is just a little bit more dangerous. So it's
Right.
typically gone from crystal immediately into something.
Okay, so could we do that where it's like whatever byproduct dragon dust, we get it?
Yeah, all right, that'll be fine. So like, say the next shipment, whatever you get, if you want it like to be like 10% dragon dust or 5% dragon dust and like 5% mithril or
how
like,
many
what's the
pounds does it take for an enchantment or a potion?
All right. For dragon heart dust, it takes a pound to use, and then for mithril, typically isn't used in potion making.
Right, I'm just concerned about the
I'm
dust.
mainly thinking
Gotcha.
about the dust.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you need a pound of dust to create potions.
I may tinker
And
with the
enchantment.
mithril eventually and like make, I don't know, tiny robot, but that's it.
So 1 pound for an enchantment or a potion.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Pounds did we get
potions.
before?
That's a lot of. I think we got like 5 pounds of dust.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, I don't know. When do you expect these shipments to come?
All right. Let's see. The next time we have a reporting of earnings, that's going to be. He's going to look. All right. It's going to be about 2 months or so since I'm going to find you all again to get you what you're looking for.
I'm thinking like 25% dust.
And like 75% gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I was thinking either 30-70 or 25-75. Yeah.
All right, we can do that for you. I'll mark that down and let the higher ups know. All right, and will that be all for you then?
I think really
So
hard.
we went 25-75, right?
Yeah.
I'm just writing it down just in case.
So 25% dust
way-
and then the rest into gold. All right.
Guys, I just want to bring up
Thank
something we
you.
might have forgotten about. We
Mhm.
still have some speaker tongues and teeth from the
I
mouth
forgot about those.
thing that we fought. We can craft
Oh, yeah.
maybe something.
How big are those?
How big are
No
they?
idea.
Well, I guess. Okay. What exactly do we have from that fight?
You got.
Speaker tongues and 12 speaker teeth.
How big are the teeth?
Teeth are slightly normal than medium humanoid teeth. So, like, they're gonna be about the size of like your pinky finger. In terms of just like full lengths that they were fangs.
Like arrowheads.
Arrowheads could work.
Now, where did I write this
Have
down?
any
I know I
special
have a-
properties for, say, arrows or anything of the sort?
For arrows or anything of the sort. Oh, are you talking to me or are you talking to Millies?
Anybody who has knowledge on it.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what a speak is.
Fair enough. I
DM?
suspect that these ingredients might be more useful in potions than anything else.
DM?
Yes.
Right.
I may be wrong, but I wrote down that the mithril sword is 700 pounds normally, and 350 right now.
Oh, that's right. You're right. It is 700 pounds.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're sitting on about 10k.
That is a lot.
Yeah, you guys have to admit, I'm the
Wait.
moneymaker.
We also have the spearhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you also have
The
you
metal
have the
spearhead,
spear.
I forgot.
Well, I know I have
Have
it
so
written
many
down.
crafting
There's
ingredients.
so much mithril. Okay, I think we definitely need to go to the Dwergar hideout on the second layer and get
We
this
have-
Yes,
more manageable
definitely.
pieces.
We have 12
Definitely.
teeth and 2 tongues, by the way.
We either need to craft it or we need to liquidate it.
Yeah.
Yes. Always liquidate your assets.
Mm,
Put it back, get more stocks.
the DM does not endorse any sort of statement made by individuals on this show.
By the party.
No capitalism here, just money.
Oh,
Okay.
carry around. Here's the thing, though. If whatever we don't craft, we need to like sell a significant portion of it because we just can't carry around 700 pounds of dragon heart all the time.
Yeah.
We need space in that pocket.
Yeah, I like having my pocket holding. I miss being able to use it. I don't
Yeah,
want
we
to
need
risk
to.
putting anything in just in case it like rips.
Okay, so we now need to go to the Drav village, ask about the sacred silk, then
And then go
travel.
down to
What
The
does
Durgar
the
camp.
teeth and the
Yes.
tongue do?
The teeth and the what?
The teeth and the tongue from the Elliot aspect that was all mouths and tongues and stuff.
I don't think we ever Arcana checked it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
never
no.
did.
I assume it's gonna be acidic or something.
I suppose. Can we roll Arcana
Well-
checks?
I have
That would be
magical
ideal.
dragon heart horn rings that make me resist acid.
Arcana checks on the loot.
That
We,
Teeth.
uh,
And
Yeah.
tongue.
Is
I know
someone
that.
helping? I assume someone is helping. Okay. 26.
Yeah.
Right. With a 26, you are able to determine that the tongue will give acidic properties to the potion, and then the teeth will give a hardening effect to the potion.
Nice.
So many alchemical supplies. I'll admit, this is like one of my favorites. Like things to do is just combine.
Answer the question about the volcano, by the way.
Sure.
Did we get sidetracked?
Hmm?
I think we got sidetracked when we asked about the volcano.
Oh, yeah, what you looking for?
The obsidian
Obsidian.
for the volcano.
Yeah, what about it?
I don't think you ever answered the question.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there's some... I don't know too much about any volcano that has spirits in it, but I know that there's some volcanic activity on the third layer that's spilling out some weird creatures.
Oh, yeah, you did answer. Never mind.
Gotcha.
Bird brain.
Would we actually be able to extract the obsidian?
Extract an obsidian. Well, you're just going to need to take the lava, and you're going to need to cool it down really quickly.
I can make a lot of water.
Alright, we're going
can
by
probably-
Minecraft rules now, baby.
Let's go, baby.
We will probably need some mining equipment. I lost my pickaxe, sadly.
Oh yeah.
Here's what I
They
suggest.
hand my pickaxe.
Here's what I think we need to do. First, we need to go to the Drow village. And then after that, we go down to the second layer and then find out what we need to do about this mithril. Either make craft it or reduce the load.
Oh, yeah, I
Sell
would
it
also
or
like
keep it.
better armor.
I'd
Well-
love a mithril. Like, that'd be awesome.
Mithril bullets.
Mithril bullets. Oh my god.
I don't think
I
that
hope we
could
can
craft.
find some shops in the place
Well,
we're going to.
I
just
guess
using
we
my
should
magic
get
bullet.
Yeah.
going.
What is the easiest way to get to the second layer?
Alright, easiest way to get to the second layer, from as far as I know, you're going to want to go past the Spirit Oasis. You'll want to go take a solid left, and when you get down there, there's going to be a pretty deep decline. It might be a little dangerous. You might need to use a bit of a ladder to get down there. But, the ladder's not really consistent because sometimes people break it because they're afraid of top dwellers coming in. So sometimes you may just need to jump.
Yes.
So,
Well,
past
we
the
have.
oasis, take a left. There should be a ladder, and if there's not, feather fall down. Got it.
Yep.
Yes.
Real quick, can I ask about the body that you got over there in that little tub?
Better not to worry about it.
Alright, will do.
That's not something we want transported. Thank you for asking.
Yep, no problem. Alright, see ya.
Wait, was
What?
that all the directions?
Yeah, that's about it. You know where the Spirit Oasis is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
there's Oasis, left, ladder. Got it.
Yep, no problem. And once you're down there, They're gonna be two branching paths. One of them's gonna lead to the Drow. The other one's gonna lead to the Duergar. So make sure you don't get the wrong one, yeah.
Which path?
I'm bad with my left and rights. I think the right.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna trust you.
I don't know if you should. All right, it's fine.
Hey DM,
Hey, me.
I have a mechanical question. For the spell stone that we have, if I use like a spell that needs concentration with a stone, do I still need to keep concentration on it?
Yes.
Damn. Trying to find
A scroll. What my two options with Raoden were hide or
Hide
guide.
it. So she said, I will help you hide it. I know of a place that will kind of do that for you. Or you can. Frick, what was I saying? You can hide it or you can try to use it, but that's a bit more dangerous.
I thought there was another option that wasn't using it.
I don't remember giving one.
You're talking about the plate?
Yeah.
Well, didn't Kaz, suggest?
It did say.
Yeah, but
you can,
here's the thing. We don't know.
we're gonna kill Kaz eventually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of valuable stuff here, so probably best to not keep everything in one place. Plus, it's possible that they could track the teleportation magic that we used.
Oh my god, you're right.
1 second.
And
Castle
is
Alexis.
Yes. You require
Is he still
some.
mind linked?
I'll just look back to Yuki's question. They changed something. I don't know what yet, but something's changed. Could I leave one of these and hold up one of the spiders here, so we wouldn't have to use a spell to check in on you?
What's the range on the spiders?
As long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
then I
it's
would
basically
leave.
Arcane.
Yeah.
Then I would leave a spider
All right.
at one of the walls.
He will
looking
take
out.
it and will levitate up really quickly and put it on the top of the ceiling. There, that should give you a pretty decent view of the rest of it.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
He's so cool.
Yes, I'm a bit of a wizard.
I don't want
Yes,
you to
I
get
am
hurt.
cool.
Yes.
I am very sick.
Before we depart, I'm going to take care of this armor. You all can work on potions. I think it's for the best that we don't all know where it is in case one of us were to be
Mind read.
mind invaded. The less people who know about it, the better.
Hey, it's
we
alright.
still have the
Oh, wait.
6 water.
Tommy's here.
Yeah, no, I'm not experimenting with that.
I mean, if you want to forget something.
But you could.
No.
Alright. And so, let's do some experimenting.
Let me write
Okay.
down things.
While they go through that, we're gonna go out, contact this god, and ask that she keep it hidden. But if anything seems off or seems that it's going wrong, to send it back to him, and he will keep it safe.
She will nod and will
Also-
take it to the Minimus Temple.
Could I quickly arcana or investigate the hot springs water I got from Faith's
Oh wait,
hot
wait,
springs?
hold on, wait. Before that,
Mhm.
before actually, Lithorus still have those
Hey.
spiders.
Yes. Oh! Yes!
One of them.
Yeah, I think we all have 2 each.
Yes, we have to each.
Mhm.
I see what
Oh,
you want
that-
to do.
Yeah, I also see what you want to do. Yes, that's a genius
That's-
idea.
Yeah.
We're just going to hide the spider somewhere in the crevices of the armor, where it can see but isn't easily seen,
Oh.
Gotcha. Alright.
before he hands it off to Raoden.
Ah, what a clever thief you are. All right, I'll take this away now, and she will depart with it.
We will
Very
keep
nice.
an eye on it.
She will nod. My power will conceal it to the best of its ability. So, unless we're attacked and destroyed, the temple that is, we should be all set.
If that is to
Why
happen,
are you setting up death flags?
if such a thing were to happen, send it back, and I will do my best to keep it safe until a
Understood.
new place can be found.
Understood. Though, me getting it back to you may be a little fickle. Simply because if the enemy is able to lock my power down there, I may not be able to move things in and out. So, be warned of that, but besides that, I will do my best in that instance. I will try to get as many warning flags as I could.
Yes, if you cannot move it, information of where we need to go to protect it is sufficient.
Alright. Is that it all?
Yes, my lady.
Wonderful. Then, I wish you good adventures and happy stealing.
Not my lady, my lady.
Milady. Yeah, I got you.
Lady. Tips fedora.
No,
Tal
not a
just
fedora.
tips. Tal has a fedora on. Or I actually think it's a trilby, but still. Tips
Whatever
his
it
hat.
is. Alright. And so, you all will take off to the Drow village, I believe.
They're
No, wait, no,
doing
experimenting! That's right. Experimentation, also.
One
Oh,
question.
I'm writing
before we
things
start
down.
experimenting. Yeah, one question
Sure.
for the party. What do you guys think of Mordekainen's private sanctum?
I have no idea what that is.
It's basically, I can make an area secure. It can be as large as 100 feet on a side, and divination can't go through it. Nobody can go through it, and it's basically safe.
What does it have? Casting components?
A thin sheet of lead, piece of glass, opaque glass, some cotton, and powdered chrysolite? I don't know what this word is. I assume an an arcane. What's it called? An arcane focus is enough for this.
Does it have a gold cost?
No.
Alright, then yeah, you should be fine.
So basically, the idea is, since it takes 10 minutes to cast, I can just put it in a spell stone and cast it instantly.
Yes,
If need be.
you could.
But that would take a 4th level spell.
That is also true.
I guess it depends. Do you want to have defense, or do we need attack power and utility?
Well, I can also. I'm gonna take Wall of Fire, I think.
That's good.
That's
That's good.
That deals a bit of damage.
What
So
level
it's-
is spell Wall of Force?
Wall of Force 5th.
5th.
Okay.
I also want to take Polymorph, but I get it for free at level 10, so I might just hold off on that.
Gotcha. Understood, comrade. Alright. So, Yuki, you're doing an Arcana check, I believe, is what you said.
Yeah, there was hot spring water that we got from Faithless Hot Spring.
Correct. Alright, make me an Arcana check.
Give me 1 second. I'm like writing up the last thing.
Did we check that already, or was that the different spring water?
No, that was just.
That was
is
the
we'll
spirit
check the
water. This
oasis.
is the spring water. From Faith.
Alright, so Arcana.
Yes.
Hey Milos, can you help me out? I have no idea. This just looks like water to me. It's in that one. So 5.
Understood.
Okay. 22.
Alright, with a 22, you're able to determine that this spring water will have restorative effects. Not healing, restorative. I need to make that distinction clear. Okay.
The restore. Got it.
Yes.
Not healing. Restore.
Restorative. Yes.
And what does that mean?
Disease curing, limb regeneration, things like that.
So it won't regain hit
Right.
points, but it will be like, oh, it could like cure a curse or cure a disease or stuff like that. It's not a health
Nice.
potion. It's a restoration potion.
Mhm.
It's a full heal, not a full restore.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
All right.
Oh, so I'm gonna ask Kaz if I can use his workshop again. You know, the place we've been to twice already. Once.
Yeah, over here,
Yeah.
and he will lead you over to the rows of tables with books on them. All yours.
Thank you. Melios.
Oh wait, hang. Are we gonna rest before?
I imagine if you guys are going to spend the day like doing all the preparatory stuff, like
The way I saw it was we talked to him in the morning, and now it's like I don't know how much time passed during that talk.
basically.
Here's
it's
what
only-
I'm
it's been
suggesting.
early.
I have Death Ward in case things go very wrong.
Yeah.
If you want it.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. I'm experimenting with one more phosphorus. And I don't like the cold, and there's a lot of ice fruit.
But if that's a 4th level slot, so I only got one of those, so we would. We can just rest
There's-
again.
I have 12 different combinations to try. Do you think that would take all day, DM?
Do you have the materials for all 5?
I wrote down all of the things that I have in my pocket and all the things that I could possibly get,
Got you.
and I have I have
It
numbers.
depends on how long you and your party want to stay here.
Death Ward lasts 8 hours.
So yes, it would take all of. If you're doing all 12, probably take up a decent chunk of the session. Milius, when do you need to be out here?
I'm so sorry, DM.
You're all good.
Ooh, I really want to get moving.
We could always. Oh, I don't know.
Do
What happened?
some now and do some
Yeah, I
later.
could always do like the first 2 or 3, and then just be done with it and try it again later.
Here's my question.
Sure.
We can, if we're gonna stay here, I can put Death Ward on you and send Ascending out to the Drow village and be like, "Hey, we're coming.
Expect us
We need to
Tomorrow.
We need to ask you about some things, and we can rest for the night, and then move on to the second layer of hell."
Yeah.
Actually, the layers of hell are kind of diff. I get your point now. I got it now.
Actually, all right. So we'll do the first 3 potions that you're gonna experiment with. List them off for me, would you?
Skriek finishes his talk, goes in, sees that she's about to mess with explosives.
Understood.
This might be a little bit useful to you. Perhaps, if things were to go wrong. I can only do this once, though, so anybody else needs probably should stand back a bit.
Yes. Thank you.
And Skriek will cast Death Ward on Yuki because he expects something to go very, very wrong.
Understood.
And then he will move out of the testing chamber.
All right, Yuki. What is the first combination you would like to try?
Coffee plus ice root.
All right, coffee plus ice root. Let's see. With a ice, roll me a alchemist check.
Okay, that's just intelligence plus proficiency.
All right, yes, that is correct.
17.
All right, with a 17, that will be successful. This is a low-grade potion. All right, so coffee plus ice root. The coffee effect of making things quicker, waking up, that idea, along with the ice defense, will provide you a potion of swift melt. Essentially, if any creature is frozen, you can pour this on them, and it will get rid of that frozen condition.
Nice. So I could have done this maybe to Elithris.
Yes, you could have.
Oh god.
I don't know. I don't know what I did.
Where'd you go?
Right,
Whoa!
right,
Oh!
click
Oh!
side.
Oh!
There. I got it. I'm back.
Okay, I was like, whoa! All right.
What is going
Also,
on?
while she's experimenting, can I send out the sending to the drought leader?
Yes.
Basically saying it's going to be under 25 words, but I'm basically saying tomorrow we're going to come by. We have a question for you. Expect us sometime tomorrow.
Okay.
Do I get a reply?
I will look forward to seeing you then. Please make sure you are all right. We may have more work for you around here.
Bad feeling.
All right. Yuki, next example or next one.
Cool. I have no reason to believe I'm in danger.
So now this one's a dangerous one, and I might need Milios to give me advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure.
It's my last phosphorus and the ice root.
Phosphorus and ice root. All right. Roll me an Arcana check.
An Arcana check?
Or alchemist check. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
How
Oh,
long do you think it's going to take for them to blow up?
that's a 13.
A
Do I
14.
get advantage?
If Milius is
Yeah,
helping you,
like-
you do.
10 minutes.
Okay. Let's see if this one's higher. Yes. Okay. 24.
Ooh. All right. You have. All right. With the phosphorus lasting effect, I believe this is the Everflame phosphorus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's the one that makes purple Everflame. Yes.
All right.
Frostburn.
No.
And the ice defense will give you. All right. Sorry. All right. This will give you. All right. It's Everfrost potion. You slam it on the ground, and in a 20-foot radius creates an icy surface that is difficult terrain and can only be removed by magical fire.
So my Everfrost potion can only be taken out by my Everflame potion.
Yes. You can essentially
Oh,
throw it
God.
down in a small cave, and suddenly they're slipping and sliding on an ice level.
Or a
to try to
fireball.
Or a fireball.
Yes. What if I did it on a person? Ow.
I think we've already seen what happens when somebody gets hit with something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, what there is?
And you have one more?
Yeah, it's the Oasis water and coffee.
I'm not getting good feelings about this, considering the music.
What, you don't like Mellow's theme? All right.
Speaking of, it's almost dying.
Cool.
Yeah.
It appears I nearly made a mistake back there with my suggestion. If we didn't have that diamond prepared, you would have been dead.
Oh, yeah. Well, if we didn't
Yeah,
randomly
it's-
loot this diamond.
Yeah, and could you repeat that? What did you say? You said that you almost made a mistake?
Yeah, that's what he said, but realizing
Yeah.
he didn't almost
Yeah.
make a mistake. He did make a mistake.
It's perfect.
I also made some mistakes there. I should have recognized that I should have moved back.
It was awkward.
Yeah.
It is.
Almost having each other die is like that. But alas. And now, good friends, we see what happens when you mix. Alright. I should ask you specifically. What aspect of Oasis water are you going to try to use?
The holy part, because I feel like that's safer.
Alright, so the holy water plus coffee.
Wait,
Do you
Wait,
want me to do the ghost aspect?
actually, the healing aspect, it's not healing, it's like removing debuffs.
That's the
or something,
hot
right?
spring water.
So-
They're doing the spirit water.
That's a hot springs water. This one is the Oasis water. It's creepy Oasis water, which I might scoop up some more when we get there.
Alright. If you're using the hot spring water, I can do that. If you're doing the... Alright, so you're doing the... Alright. Okay, cool. Sorry, getting my bearing straight. All right, so
Ghost Oasis.
with the Ghost Oasis water, more specifically using the ghost aspect with the coffee, you have unlocked.
Oh, I rolled a 15.
All right, a 15.
Oh.
Milius, are you giving her advantage?
Yes.
I don't see why he wouldn't be.
Got you. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
I'm
roll
always
it
here
then.
for experimenting.
All right,
That's another 24 then.
24. All right,
17 seems enough.
you have unlocked a hurricane potion.
Fuck.
Doing this, throwing it down on the ground will release a violent gust of wind, sending everyone back in a 20-foot radius. Will push everyone back 20 feet in a 20-foot radius on a failed strength save. That's pretty cool.
Oh my god.
That can be very useful for disengaging allies when they can't do it themselves, forcing enemies to move into. Wow, that's so much utility.
Like this fight is not going our way. Okay.
This fight's not going well. All right, everyone, go back 20 feet. Everyone, go back to your rooms. All right, we're leaving. Bye.
Yeah, basically. Oh god.
All right.
Alright. That's all the experimenting I'm doing for now. Unless I get more time later.
Okay, my
Understood.
turn.
My
I just
turn.
want to do something real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Who has our
Ow.
4th level stones?
I have
Ah.
the high level spellstone, I think.
I want the
Ah.
level 4.
I only have the prayer of healing stone.
So I assume Yuki has it.
Yeah, I probably do. It's in the bag of holding. Let me get it.
Right. I just want to infuse one of them with Ice Storm.
Okay, I think we only have one, because I remember I botched another.
Those 4th level ones we got from the table that we found in the cave,
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
And we found 2.
Yeah, we
There-
had 2, and one of them I messed up. So we
Oh,
only
then
have this
I
one.
have. Were there or were they not spells in them?
No,
there
there were
wasn't.
Okay, good. Yeah. Then I have that one.
Before you, what is Ice Storm?
It's basically, hold on. Ice Storm, where is it? 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder that deals 2d8 bludgeoning and 46 cold damage on a failed dexterity save. And it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, but how much on a successful? So crushing that on self, not the best idea.
Oh, of course not.
Throwing it
You
at
just
someone.
gotta
though.
get goggles eventually.
I have alternative 4th level spells if you want to consider them.
Alright, you also have 4th level spells, I forgot.
Am I
I
gonna
can
be
look.
the one handling this?
It depends on what we put in it. Do you mean making it or?
Yeah, making it.
No, we're not making it, we're just infusing it.
Okay.
Here's my 4th level spells that I get banishment, control water, death ward, dimension door, divination, divination's bleh. Freedom of movement, which is
Oh, that's not bad.
unafflicted by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed or cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained. Target
Do you
can
have anything
also
that takes time to cast?
let's see.
I feel like
No, all my 4th
all of
level
the
spells,
experimenting.
all my relevant 4th level spells are in action.
Right. Well, you can just infuse something useful in it.
Like dimension door, I always have prepared. So that's a really good escape option for somebody. Banishment
is concentration, but that's decent. Death ward is really good.
Banishment or the door one, I think, should be
Something
considered.
something that you wouldn't have prepared would be good because that way
But
you can like instead of
the
preparing the spell you can get something else.
dimension door would be good for either me or Yuki, those or you, Milios, if you don't have a means of getting away quickly. Is the thing.
I've missed this step, but that's it.
Dimension door allows you to teleport yourself and one willing creature.
So if I take it, then I could probably most of the time get to Yuki and we could get out, and Milos could miss a step and you could just dimension
Fly.
door yourself.
Just fly.
Yeah, or fly.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
the
good idea.
slowest one here. Oh.
Alternatively, Death ward is also good. Because more likely than not, in actual combat, the more likely spells I would use would be Banishment, Death Ward, or Dimension Door.
Well, the benefit we get from having a spell stone with Dimension Door is that someone else can take it.
Alternatively, you can polymorph other creatures too. But
Yes.
when it's killed and it's polymorph, it just
reverts back.
It reverts back, but it's good CC. But it's a Wisdom save.
That being said, you can also try to help out a person who's low on hit points by giving them an entire new hit point pool to pull from.
True.
Especially if you giant ape,
You
they
know,
get like a suddenly 120.
We can
hit points
also
extra.
just hold off on this.
Yeah,
Because
we need
I
to hold
might-
off on this anyway because my 4th level spells I only get one, and I've used it today, and I don't want to wait another day to use
Alright.
it tomorrow. So we can when we have
Yeah.
travel time, day-long travel times, then we can do it in that transition period.
I might also get some new spells. Who knows?
Gotcha.
Maybe buy something.
Alright. Milius, do you have to go right now?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Got you. Alright. I have very bare bones stuff prepared for the Drow village. I'm trying to get like the full village mapped out. If you're all right with that, I can take you there now.
I mean, I don't think we're not going to be there very long. I don't think we're just there for information.
Got you. Alright. Then I can take you directly to Lady Zafsan's house then, if you are interested.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
long rest.
You all long rest as you set out. As you go to the Drow village after half a day, without too much of a worry, a familiar path you've traveled now a few times. As you enter the Drow village, you see that it is somewhat in a bit of disarray. You see houses have scorch marks upon them. Every once in a while you see just broken over carts. The people look a little disappointed, having just gotten rid of another monster just to be replaced with a new one.
Damn fire snake.
That's sad.
But you climb the stone steps to eventually reach the large keep of Lady Zifsan.
Can we tell what attacked?
Judging by the fact that there's fire everywhere, you're guessing most likely the fire snake.
Okay.
If you had to put your money on it. Alright. And so, as you're all here now, why can't you see her? Oh, now you can. What the frick? Is there a vision blocking layer randomly here?
She's transparent for some reason.
Yeah, there is. There's 2 circles of vision block.
Yo,
right
why?
there.
What the frick? That's so goofy. Hold up.
Oh
Oh,
no, no,
okay.
it's just our site.
Oh!
Alright.
I can.
Okay, got you. That makes sense. Alright, we're all good then. I don't know why your sight is so limited, but it's fine. Alright, as you all enter into the lady's house, you see her, she sits upon the large throne. Her spider body nestled in between the large tub-like couch as her human half sits above, drinking from a large cup. Ah, I'm so glad you've all made it back here. Is there something I could be of assistance of?
What happened?
Ah, a strange beast has appeared, some large fiery serpent.
I think we've encountered that before too.
I see. Well, there's no much we can do other than rebuild and try to be strong. I mean, we have dealt with that vulture for a few months now. What's a snake now?
Oh, that's bad.
It'll be alright.
Can I turn to you guys? Do you want to help with this?
If we meet it on the
Help each
way,
other.
we will take care of it, of course. But
Okay.
if not,
okay.
we're kind of on a schedule, and we could come back for it.
We came here to ask you some questions.
Ah, she will climb out of her chair. And what would those be?
We are looking for a rare material,
Mm-hmm.
something known as sacred silk.
Ah, then you'd be interested in the drows in the second layer.
Oh, of course.
Unfortunately, our silk production up here isn't great. For whatever spiders we are able to manage to collect, it's usually disturbed by the need of the hunters around here for their weapons. Not to mention, most of our clerical forces have recently been diverted to helping the people, so our sacred silk is a bit run dry at the moment.
You know how we can get some.
Let's see. Typically, they won't hound it out if you're not a worshipper of either Reclusia or Lolth. That being said, I'm sure that if I were to send you a letter of recommendation, at least the elves in the city would not be openly hostile to you.
Could
That
I
being
learn
said,
more about
there's-
your deity?
Lolth or Reclusia?
Reclusia.
Ah. Reclusia is known as the Lord of the Hidden. He oversees those who desire to hide and live peaceful lives. Skrik, you know that this is part of your pantheon.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Reclusia is part of the Minimus pantheon. That being said, his worship is in seclusion, isolation, self-reflection.
Basically becoming a hermit.
Yes, that is typically the ideal way that those who worship Reclusia live. That being said, there's nothing against bonding with others, so long as you all find company in smaller arrangements. Typically, drows will keep to their family and clans as close as they can and interact with others as little as much.
Me, when I'm not online.
Yeah. So, his worship is humble in that way.
That actually sounds very nice.
Yes.
What about the other one? I've already forgotten the name, sorry.
Lolth. She's the matron of spiders and is the progenitor of the drows. You see, after the elves were cast off from their worship, a small section of them for going against the natural order of things and desiring enhancements, so to say. After they left their worship of Regulus, they needed someone to take them in, which is where Lolth stepped in and aided them and guided them to the Underdark, making them become the Drow. The matrimony between Reclusia and Lolth created the Driders and the Spiders. Yes, Olithris?
No, I'm just thinking.
Got you.
High elf, you know.
Understood.
So, essentially, she's Clusia's wife?
Yes. Sort of. God relationships are strange in that way. While they are not formally married, they do hold family together.
Okay. Got it. don't have to question people who are technically deity.
Ah,
Oh,
but yes, that is the brief summary of what we believe here with Reclusia and Loth.
what an outsider believe.
There's nothing stopping. Uh, there's nothing stopping one from the top side from worshipping Reclusia, though, without being a drow, it would be rather strange for you to worship in the ways of Loth.
I'm just curious.
Of course. Are you interested in devoting yourself
mean-
to Reclusia?
I mean, if we're gonna be guys, how often have we been down here, and how often have we nearly died? Having a little bit of protection from a deity would be amazing.
I guess. Not really very knowledgeable about deities.
I don't like feeling like I'm gonna die half the time.
One can pay respects to deities without necessarily needing to follow them.
That is
Just
true.
because, simply because you respect a deity does not mean you are necessarily a follower. You simply respect their domain.
Yes. You will not be forced into clerical services or anything, but paying respects to a deity and carrying their holy symbol would be a sign of respect and honoring the domain.
Is there anything I have to do to earn this holy symbol?
That is where the Minimus Pantheon is rather forgiving. They understand that the worship of gods and the daily observance of mortal men can be difficult at times, and their desire to have them learn in simple ways and live humble and fulfilling lives means that worship of them is rather open, so long as you yourself are living a life that you are proud of in whatever domain you are specifically following, then they will accept your worship with open arms.
Even if I'm not exactly the hermit type?
It's more focused on perfection of self and wanting to become better without others needing to praise you for being better. It is of.
Yeah. I know I'm awesome.
I see. Then, if you would like to if you would like to pay homage and patronage to Reclusia, she will hand you a small holy symbol. I happen to be the head matron here, so I oversee religious.
Yuki's gonna gesture to her bottom half and be like, I kind of figured.
Yeah. She will laugh slyly and will hand you a small holy symbol of a spider's web. There you go. Now, is that all you came to me ask for, the sacred silk?
Yes, that is our main objective.
I see. Well then, I will see you off, but if you do happen to hunt down the fire snake, I would be happily to afford you payment for it.
If we are to come across it on our journey, we shall see what we can do. But at the time, we have matters that are quite pressing.
I see. Then I bid you goodwill. Goodwill? Oh well, it's fine.
Goodwill to you too.
Goodwill. Alright, and that is where we'll end the session.